This video will be as a direct result of the Beat 'em Ups channel video titled, "Why Play Minecraft When You Could Play This Far Superior Game?" JK. He's always been fantastic at making clickbait titles, and he's changed the title of this one since then. But nonetheless, I was still interested in this. He made a video playing this game that he seemed to be very interested in. As somebody who had never played Minecraft, he had played this and was very into it. I first played Minecraft during its alpha beta stages, and I still played off and on till this date. So one could say I'm a pretty big fan of the game. So hearing then his point of view that this game was probably better than Minecraft was almost as good enough a reason to get a game as I've ever heard. Now what put the cherry on top was that there were a lot of comments in the comment section saying that this was flat out a better game than Minecraft. So I went and purchased Dragon Builders 1 for the Nintendo Switch, and I got it on Amazon for about 50 bucks. The fact that this game is nearly twice as much as Minecraft and doesn't even feature any multiplayer options and has such a nice fan base behind it, it gave me a lot of expectations towards this game. I kind of felt that this game was gonna be awesome. So because this game has many similarities in the sandbox nature of it compared to Minecraft, I'm gonna go ahead and compare this game to Minecraft while talking about it. So when you first start this game, you're quickly thrown into a character customization, which pretty much is just your hair color and your eye color. After this, you start the game, and the starting of this game has a very, very different starting from Minecraft. One thing that Minecraft does very well is it doesn't really force you to do anything, whereas this game holds your hand. I'm 6 hours into this game with a village of almost 10 people, and it's still holding my hand telling me what exactly to do. When Minecraft came out, I was already an adult, so I really appreciated the real exploring nature to the game. Whereas this game, I don't ever really feel like I'm out doing my own thing. I'm always just running chores and preparing for a raid. And the linear progression of this game quickly made me realize that the map itself is not at all randomized at all. This is the same game that everyone's going to be playing. And I feel that this pulls from the replayability aspect of this game. Sure, you can go back and find specific treasures that you only found out about later on through your gameplay that are around the beginning of the area, but you could do this as well in Minecraft by just having a specific seed that you're going to. This game doesn't have any sort of seeding functions. It's all just the pre-constructed game. And the game will prevent you from progressing past a certain point by not giving you specific recipes to build specific things which are needed to deconstruct or build other things. And besides that, there are walls within the game. I tried to build a bridge in the beginning area to an island right next door, and the screen had told me that there was some sort of force preventing me from building any further out. This is really, really bad in a sandbox game. My expectations as far as comparing this to a Minecraft game, I felt that this was so inappropriate. In Minecraft, there is nothing stopping you from building the biggest, baddest technology other than the fact that you might lack the resources. And in Minecraft, the only unpassable boundary is that at the bottom of the earth when you hit bedrock when you mine down so far. Now there are some positives this game has over Minecraft. In Dragon Builders, the sounds behind the game, the beeps and boops, are actually kind of interesting. You know, the sounds in Minecraft are kind of bland and really, really low bit sounding, whereas this kind of sounds like more of a retro game rather than just a retro computer program. Also, the visual effects and the graphics in this game are kind of pretty. Looking at things like the tree leaves and stuff, it kind of really does make it look a lot more like a tree rather than blocks. And that's about all that's really better in this game. Everything gameplay related in this game is either worse or far worse. So let's talk about combat. Minecraft, I can admit, has some of the worst combat out of any game. It is definitely not one of its high points. But compared to this game, Minecraft is fairly intuitive, just being in the first person, whereas Dragon Quest Builders plays as more of a third-person hack-and-slash sort of feel. But due to the fact that there is no lock-on function, the combat is just really clunky, and you kind of just feel yourself getting too close to enemies to the point where they hurt you just for touching them. And, defeating enemies is really as simple as hit him and then run back, hit him again, run back, hit him, and then he dies. And there's nothing uncertain or random about the raids themselves. The raids are just something that you do in the linear progression after you do a few quests, and you choose when you're raided. And once the raid is started, monsters from outside the village will run up to your traps and get hurt by them, and then engage you and your fellow warrior villagers in a really clunky battle. Now, the only way you can really get any freedom in this game is after you start completing quests, so you can get recipes and blueprints and everything that you need to get through the game. Now, these quests are pretty boring. They're basically just chores. You're basically an errand boy who goes through long text dialogues, runs the errand to come back for another text dialogue, and then you're awarded with something really minor that you really would never even use. Or you might even expend more of those resources trying to complete the quest. Now, builders being within the name of the game, Dragon Quest Builders, you would think would be pretty good in this game. But most of the building is just you turning a village into a roofless labyrinth of walled up sides with beds and torches everywhere, making experience points that go to an arbitrary level of your village. Now, other than trying to raise your village's level as part of the completion of a quest, really the level of your village has nothing to do with the game other than just to show you how far along the game you are. And the building itself is super clunky. Minecraft is so much better at this just by being a virtue of first person aim and pull the trigger at a block sort of game. In Dragon Quest Builders, the way you build is you're shown a transparent cube where your block will land. In order to move that cube, you need to move your character and then press the triggers in order to raise either the block up or down. Now, this is not as easy to function rather than just kind of aiming your crosshairs at somewhere and then just pulling the trigger. In this game, I've never really been tempted to build something just out of sheer creativity. In fact, when I'm being quested to build things, I really don't even want to build them. My first time turning this game on, I was super fascinated to see how this game was going to play and why everyone was really into this game. And I've turned this game on a total of 3 times. The last 2 times have been with some reserve and some holdback. This last time I turned it on, I didn't really want to play it, but I knew that I needed to give it some more further chance to find out why it is that people like this game. And I don't really understand why people like this game. So now I think about Wood from the Beat 'em Ups channel, and maybe why he thought the game was so great is because he didn't really grow up with Minecraft. He never really extensively played Minecraft. And Minecraft being the most true sandbox game of all, this might be the most true version of a sandbox game that Wood has ever played. But then I think about all those people in the comments, and I think that surely most of those people have at least played Minecraft. And then that's where I think the answer might be, is that again, Minecraft does not hold your hand. Minecraft in itself is a very hard game because it takes a lot of discovery and exploration to really quite understand the game. To this very day, I still don't know all the ins and outs of Redstone. There was just so much to explore and find out about this game. Now, me personally, I like harder games. I like thinking things through and trying to figure things out. But I could see myself at a certain age probably being more into this game than I am Minecraft. And I do think it's pretty safe to say that I do think this game is in fact directly influenced by the game Minecraft. Now, Minecraft, 10 years after its making, is still being played today and might even be the biggest it's ever been. This game 10 years from now, I don't think is going to be remembered in the same light. I think that one of 2 things is going to happen. This game builds a cult following, which leads into multiple direct sequels, or this game will just be flat out forgotten. There is already a sequel out to this game, but I bought this one just because it was $10 cheaper. Even at $10 cheaper, it was still almost twice as much as the game Minecraft. And I really wasn't assuming that the part 2 of this game would be much different from the part 1. And I do feel that I've put enough time into this game to really fully understand that I really don't like this game. But I am curious from people who do like this game, why am I wrong? What am I missing out on this game that's keeping me from understanding why people like this game so much?